So winter often tempts us with indulgent treats, but it also brings some of the best produce out to heal our bodies. Of course. We love it and we enjoy it immensely. Chef Mary Mammoliti is here to talk about winter's top 7 anti-inflammatory foods today on the program and how we can incorporate them into delicious foods. So, Mary, let's talk about the winter powerful foods. Which ones can help us reset, and how come these anti-inflammatory foods are so important to us?
So winter is all about cozy comfort foods, sweet treats, especially this month, the month that you are all celebrating, the love month. And it can quickly become an issue. So luckily this season, this also brings the perfect reset, right? So for me, it's fresh, it's flavorful, it's produce packed with anti-inflammatory goodness. So I'm talking like citrus, leafy greens, some root veggies that'll help your body bounce back and stay balanced. So while inflammation, honestly, is a natural response to protect and heal our bodies, right? We all have it. It's a great thing to have, but too much of it, especially from poor diet, maybe lifestyle choices, they can do more harm than good. So this is why I chose seven winter power foods to try this month.
Okay.
First one.
And winter's tough, right? Because winter as it is, we've got our darkness and we're not getting the most freshest foods, and we have to be choosy based on price and what actually is available. So, okay, Mary.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the first one I thought about, the first one I wanted to put on the list was pomegranate. Now, if you haven't, because you're thinking, okay, how am I going to peel this thing? It's a lot of work. It's fairly simple. Don't be intimidated by. Do you love pomegranate?
I love pomegranates, yes.
They're so good.
But it's so good, but it's getting more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It is. So when you do find them on sale, I suggest picking one up, because the little ruby red tender seeds and the juice, they're both full of flavor and they're jam-packed with anti-inflammatory power, which is what we want right now. So they make a great substitute for berries or citrus segments on salad. You can also add pomegranate juice to teas. Try this one, pomegranate iced tea. It is pomegranate green iced tea, which is so good. Add it to smoothies. If that's not your thing and you want, or maybe you like sodas, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, whatever it is, try this instead. A little bit of sparkling water with some pomegranate juice. So the sparkling water adds that little bit of fizz, and it's without the extra sugar. So these would also be great additions to maybe your Valentine's Day menu, which is nice, right? A little sparkling water with some pomegranate juice.
Very good.
Spruce it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Next one.
Oh, yeah.
Mary, I'm thinking too also, we need to address seeds sometimes. There's so many seeds you could eat, mix in with your smoothies and whatever when you're doing stuff without getting too worried. But I wouldn't even know the first seeds that are okay or not. My head is so around, don't eat the apple core, don't eat those seeds, that I wouldn't even think you can eat watermelon seeds or some of the benefits. So anyway, just wanted to throw that out there. Your next item.
Absolutely. And you're 100% correct. Because we do tend to always think, eliminate them, remove them, get rid of them, don't eat them, don't consume them. But they have extra fiber. They have a whole lot of nutrients that we could benefit from. Broccoli. What are your thoughts on broccoli? Because I do love some broccoli.
Me too.
This is difficult because some people cannot stand it.
But it has to have a dip. I feel like it's too dry without a dip. And I don't know
if you're eating it raw. Yes.
I like it either way. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if you're eating it raw, I absolutely agree. Something has to be with it. But if you're cooking it up, it's fantastic. I mean, broccoli, it thrives in cold weather, right? It makes it ideal, makes it the ideal winter vegetable. So even though it's available all year round, it's considered a great winter vegetable. So if you don't like broccoli, maybe try some other cruciferous veggies like kale, Brussels sprouts, cabbage. Cabbage is also good. Or you can do a little deconstructed cabbage roll in a pan, which is really nice. Here's another suggestion.
I'm a big Brussels sprouts person.
You are or you're not?
Yeah, I am. I love them.
I love them. I can have them any which way.
Yep.
But my stomach does prefer them cooked, I'll be honest.
Yes. Yeah.
Because they can be a little harsh if you're a little more on the delicate
I don't
side.
think I've ever had them, without them being cooked.
Oh, in a shaved salad, if you shave them, so slice them, find them really, really fine, and then mix it up with some dressing, they're so good.
Oh, okay.
Another suggestion, make a big batch of slow cooker broccoli turmeric soup. This is absolutely delicious. And what I love about it, it cooks in the background. You don't have to worry about it. The only thing you're really sauteing are the leeks. So you're going to need leeks, broccoli, ginger, some butter, a little ground turmeric. You can use fresh if you have, salt, black pepper, sesame seed, sesame oil, and some stock. So either use some chicken or some vegetable stock, whichever you prefer. Saute your leeks in a little bit of butter, get those nice and tender, and then just pop everything into the slow cooker on low 3 to 4 hours. And then with an immersion blender or your blender, blend it up, make it nice and smooth. And you've got a perfect dinner.
Got it.
Which is delicious. What about
I'm
blood
still
oranges?
waiting for the invitation for for dinner,
poor
because
woman comes
everything
on the
you're
show.
describing, I'm like drooling over here.
And this poor woman comes on the show, and we always say this to her. Yeah, by the way.
Yeah,
yeah,
Mark,
I
hide
know,
my
I know.
camera at this point.
And I was probably thinking, what is she waiting for? Have them over anytime. We're going to plan this now. It's going to happen. We're going to do the show from my house while we're all eating.
Yep.
Blood oranges. Blood oranges. Have either of you tried blood oranges?
Yes.
No.
Love them. Yeah, love them.
Okay,
Oh.
so they're really delicious, right, Kelly? They've got like this tangy yet floral kind of tart taste to them. So they're typically available from December through to March. They offer those usual immune boosting vitamin C, antioxidants that reduce inflammation, which is great. A great way to enjoy them. You can have them plain. I mean, don't have to have everything spiced up and spruced up and bougied up. You can have it plain on its own. Put it in a salad, sauces, desserts. One that I really like is a blood orange dressing. So it's beautiful. It's delicious. You drizzle it over your favorite greens with a little fresh slices of blood orange, a few cinnamon spice nuts, which are really nice for that little added crunch. You can do candied nuts if you want. I just did cinnamon spice because I'm thinking of the sugar factor, but anything you want just to add that little bit of crunch to it. It is delicious, and it just spruces things up. Leeks. How do we feel about leeks?
I think
You
they're
can
the
take it or
greatest.
leave it.
No, I think they're wonderful.
That was that pause. I'm like, I don't know.
No, I thought I was unmuted. So I was, I love them. Oh, Mary can't hear me. Yeah, I like them. It went from love to like. No, I think leeks are really great. And you can utilize them in so many different ways, especially like in an omelet. I think they're just wonderful.
Exactly. Because they just add that mild onion-like flavor. They're really mild. They're not as pungent as a regular yellow onion or a white onion. Then we've got sweet potatoes, which are great because of the beta carotene. It supports immune health. It makes them great. When they're roasted, stuffed, baked, desserts. Desserts are great. Have you ever had sweet potato brownies? These are fantastic because the sweet potato, you turn it into puree. It adds moisture, bulk to the brownies, and it takes the place of that oil, the butter, or the flour, which is great because you're eliminating all that with the one vegetable. And then to keep it refined sugar-free, you can use maple syrup, which sweetens it up. They're so delicious.
Wow. Ooh.
They really are.
Potatoes. So just the thought of that combination is just, sign
It's
me
so
up.
good.
I never thought of them as a brownie. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we've got beets. Beets help reduce blood pressure, inflammation. You can roast them up, pickle them, add them to a
I
salad.
do
They're
not like
delicious.
beets.
No,
Confession.
see, I didn't until recently, the last couple of years. I was eating them all wrong.
Yeah,
I was eating them all
think that's
wrong.
the key because I generally eat them one way. I don't adore them. But I don't mind them. But it's one of those foods I get tired of very quickly. But I know there's different ways you can handle that, Mary.
But once you find the key is, like you said, Kelly, you eat them one way. Once you find that way that you enjoy them, stick with it. Stick with
They're
it
so
and then
good for you.
try one other way.
Yeah.
Because as long as you're getting it in, they're really delicious and they're really good for you. Pears
I
are
call
also
it a
rich.
necessity food. You just eat it because you have to.
Well, pears are fantastic. I love pears. They're rich in prebiotic fiber. It supports gut health, reduces inflammation. You can enjoy them raw, roasted, salads, desserts. It gives you that fiber-packed boost. So for me, what I like doing is I like roasting them. And then I blend them up, put them in separate containers in single serving size, maybe a half cup portion, and then I freeze them. Because then as I need them, it goes great with, you take it out, you thaw it out, they thaw it very quickly. Top your yogurt with it. Top your yogurt, some granola, that roasted pear, or even top some cottage cheese if that's your thing, if you like the cottage cheese. Do that.
Oatmeal. Yeah.
Interesting.
I like them just whole. I mean, they squirt if you got them ripe enough. You just buy them. They're a little messy that way.
Yes.
Geez. But, as you said, desserts everywhere, Mary. Wonderful list you've given us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to Kelly and Company. Follow us on all social media, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more.